Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a hip happy couple in love. Those reacting to some Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah, we do.
And so we reacted to the entire series. You should go ahead and check that out. We got a playlist, and you can see our full watch along reactions on Patreon. And now what we wanted to do is we wanted to react to, watch again the songs, and then rank our favorite songs in Hazbin Hotel. So we're gonna rank all the songs in our personal order, and since it's just our favorites. We're not like musical experts or anything like that, and so don't be offended and don't be sad if your favorite song is not our favorite song.
Yeah, everybody's got a flavor, right?
Exactly. That's why we're each doing our own, and so you'll see that way. Okay, are you ready to do this?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I can do this. Somehow I know it. I'll get heaven behind my plan.
Charlie, hold on.
There's just no way I could blow it. Not this once in a lifetime chance.
It's just a meeting.
To change their minds and touch their hearts, or whatever angels have.
This could be bad.
Cheer up, Vaggie. This could be swell. Something tells me that today will be a happy day in hell.
Okay, but just don't sing to them.
That bitch is halfway down the street. She knows she's dancing.
No.
Warm, fuzzy feeling that walks through the air. Every street so revealing, it's hard not to stare. It's a realm so appealing, it beats anywhere. If you don't mind the smell, it's a happy day in hell. Hi, mister.
Go fuck yourself.
What's
that?
Hello.
A ton of barbed wire to shove in his hole.
Excuse me.
What is required? We all have our role. I'm not doing well.
Another shitty day in hell.
If I can show them the dream I've dreamed, that any soul can change.
Those angels' minds are hard
They'll
to
know
change.
everyone can be redeemed from the evil to the strange.
They're bloodthirsty and deranged.
I can hear all their stories.
I'm sorry if the notebook is in your way.
lost and displaced, and I know that they're more of an acquired taste.
Hmm.
But if I open the door and I give them a place at my Hazbin Hotel, it'll be a happy day in hell. From the porn studio where the cinephiles go to watch award-winning David Bukkake shows, to the cannibal town where they don't wear a frown. Holy shit! Oh my gosh! Why?
The cannibals.
That's his brains got in my eye. Cousin had to spare them from heaven's genocide. I just know
Sing it out. This is a sing along. This is a sing along.
Way I can blow it.
not this once in a lifetime chance to change their minds.
And touch my parts.
Thank you. I'm just gonna fulfill my destiny.
You're lost, bitch.
Bitch.
Ready tell. Today is gonna be a
Fucking happy day in hell.
Oh, I've got a lot to get through and not a lot of time, and I feel like you weren't hearing me before, so here goes. I know hell's population is out of control. It's a bad situation, it's taking a toll. If we rehab these sinners and cleanse all their souls at my Hazbin Hotel. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Right, extermination. I know you guys fly down just to kill once a year, and it must be annoying to schlep all the way here. If they join you in heaven, that trip disappears. You can wave after farewell.
love the breath.
There, save us all precious time. If what you're suggesting is letting them climb up the ladder, oh, they'd rather cross the pearly gates.
Well,
Sorry, sweetie, but there's no defying their fates, 'cause hell is
Like it or not.
had their chance to behave better. Now they boil in the pot, 'cause the rules are black and white. There's no use in trying to fight it. They're burning for their lives until we kill them again. Just try to chillax, babe.
Chillax, babe.
Did I hear you imply that they
Don't deserve death.
Are they winners? Are they sinners? 'Cause it's
Cut and dry.
fair is fair.
An eye for an eye.
When all said and done,
This is one of my favorite parts.
here's the question of
Fun.
and for those of us
Domination is entertainment. Solo, fuck yeah!
Hell is forever, whether you like it
Oh
or
no.
not. Had their chance to be way better, now they boil in the pot. Cause the rules are black and white, there's no use in trying to fight it. They're burning for their lives until we kill them again. Fucking hell is forever, and it's meant to suck the life. So give up your whatever, cause you don't have a shot. Long as
Oh, she's getting so mad.
I guess I should probably make
Oh, I love how it fucking ends. Extermination.
Can't wait a whole year to slaughter those little
Guts.
I know it's just been a week.
But we'll be back in 6 months.
Oh, the rainbow photo.
What's this one song called?
Stayed gone.
That
Okay.
fucker's back.
Yeah, I thought he was gone for good too.
It's been 7 years.
You still pissed? He almost beat you that time.
Fuck you. Things have changed a lot since he left town.
That's for sure.
I gotta send a message of who's really in charge of things now.
Oh, is that what you're gonna do?
Welcome home. I'm gonna make you wish that you'd stayed gone. Say hello to a new status quo. Everyone knows that there's a brand new dawn. Turn the TV on. Camera speeds.
Rolling.
Come on, Alistair.
Yeah.
Top of the hour, and we're discussing a certain Hazbin who has been spotted cavorting around town after a 7-year absence. Did anybody miss him? Did anybody notice? More on tonight's program. So the radio demon is back in town. Why is he hanging around? What does that mean for your family? Well, Handley, I've got good news. He's a loser, a fossil, and I don't mean to sound hostile, but the demon is a coward.
But the demon is a coward.
Like my viewers impossible.
Probably one of the best
Visual,
lines,
he's
or
barely on.
best
Stop
parts
giving him the time of day.
of the
Don't
song.
listen to a word he'd say. I hope he had a nice vacay, but he should have stayed away. While he hid in radio, we pivoted to video. Now his medium is getting bloody rare. Hell's been better since he split. Where's he been? Who
Gives a shit.
Salutations!
Yes.
Back on the air.
Yes, Alistair.
Yes, I know it's been a while since someone with style treated
Holy
Hell's
crap.
broadcast. Sinners
What a
rejoice!
dated voice.
Instead of a cloud-chasing, mediocre video podcast, you're pursuing a lure, but in between this, that, and that, is nothing working?
Ignore his chirping.
Every day he's got a new format.
You're looking at the future. He's the shit that comes before that.
Is Lux as strong as he purports, or is it based on his support? He'd be powerless without
the other bees.
Please.
And here's the sugar on the cream. He asked me to join his team. I said no, and now he's pissy. That's the tea.
You old tiny prick. I'll show you suffering.
Uh-oh, the TV is buffering. I'm afraid you've lost your signal.
Love this part.
Mm-hmm.
Let's begin. I'm gonna make you wish that I'd stayed gone. Tune on in when I'm done. Your status quo will know it's
Oh, it just looks so freaking intimidating.
Oh, this will be fun.
Fuck.
It starts with sorry.
It starts with sorry. That's your foot in the door. One simple sorry. Spoken straight from your core. The path to forgiveness is a twisting trail of hearts. But sorry is where it starts.
Who could forgive a dirtbag like me? I don't deserve your amnesty.
I love his dramatic he is.
Just kill him, shoot him, and spill his blood.
Ooh.
That's an option you could choose. Works for us. But who hasn't been in his shoes?
Is Angel just crazy tall or is Vagan just that short?
I think Vaggy is short, but I think it was also the angle of the shot.
Yeah.
One sincere Journey's underway. It'll take time to cover my vast multitude of sins, but sorry is where it begins. It starts with sorry.
Oh, what was this one called?
Respectless.
Respectless.
Some respect. Check your behavior. No one speaks to Zestial that way. Did you expect us to sit back?
I like the Latin flair that she gets in her songs.
Insolent brazen display.
You've got it twisted. I'm not the one who needs a new attitude. Maybe you missed it, but I'm that hashtag bitch, and I will do nothing less than what I please. Woo! I'm the backbone of the vase. Mad that I acted respectless. Well, it's 'cause no one could respect this. Sorry, group attending. Since when are overlords too scared to fight? You're long past trending. Sorry, babe, but I ain't swiping right. You
Sorry, babe, but I ain't swiping right.
Without more intelligence.
No wonder I'm so respectless. I could eat you lot for breakfast.
You wannabes are inane and uninformed. Smug wannabes who don't heed when you've been warned.
Oops, did I strike a
Oops.
nerve? 'Cause when I brought out the angel's head, couldn't help but observe that your wrinkled face was turning red. And why are you avoiding war? That's what the guns you sell are for. Thanks to my being respectless, one thing I'm starting to suspect
The
is
swish of the hips.
Yeah.
Respectless. Do you have a disclosure? This meeting's over.
What weighs on your soul, old friend? I implore you to share the load. If it was thou who slew the angel, why not let your strength be known?
I always thought that I would keep blood off my face, but when that thing attacked, I had to act to cross that line and keep them safe. But if anyone knew, then all of hell would rise to war, and who's to say who'd survive the fray? I might lose the ones that I was killing for.
Her voice is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I'll be your keeper. Do whatever it takes. I'll make the
It's so strong. Like,
Yes! You just feel the emotion.
yeah.
When I saw your face, you made me feel like a stranger in a brand new place, and it felt so good to be understood. But there's so much I wish that I could say. So I'll be your umbrella.
It's not powerful, but it's like, it's beautiful, her voice.
Yeah, it's like her voice is pretty. It just lacks,
Pretty, yeah.
like the grit and the strength. Like,
Yeah.
like she's the princess.
Yeah, exactly.
The other one was the queen.
I don't know what we might face, but I know I can't replace you. So I'll do anything to save you.
And I will try to make your dreams come true.
Whatever we go through, I know I'll be
When they bust into that duet. Ugh.
whatever it takes. I'll make the mistakes. Whatever it takes.
Damn.
And action.
gonna be a tough one.
I'm not a bubble of the cash in. Another lover underneath those flashing lights. Another one of those ruthless nights. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I should have guessed that this would happen. I should have known it when I looked in your red hot eyes, spewing all your red hot lies. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's the worst part of this hell? I can only blame myself. Cause I know you're poison, you're feeding me poison. Addicted to this feeling, I can't help but swallow up your poison. I made my choices. Every night I'm living like there's no tomorrow. Any way you want me, baby, that's the way you got me. I'll be yours. My story's gonna end with me dead from your poison. I got so good at being untrue. I got so good at telling you what you wanna hear. I disassociate, disappear. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So far beyond difficult to resist another gulp. Yeah, I know it's poison. You're feeding me poison. I'm choking from the taste and I can't help but swallow up your poison. I made my choices. Every night I'm wasted like there's no tomorrow. Any way you want me, baby, that's the way you got me. I'll be yours. My story's gonna end with me dead from your poison. Poison, I'm drowning in poison. I'm filling up my glass, but it's always hollow, full of poison. I'm sick of the poison. Wish I had something to live for tomorrow.
So things look
Sing it, Husk.
bad and your back's against the wall. Your whole existence seems fucking hopeless. You're feeling filthy as a dive bar bathroom stall. Can't face the world sober and dopeless. You've lost your way. You think your life is wrecked. Well, let me just say
You're correct.
Wait, what?
you're a loser, baby, a loser. Goddamn, baby, you're a fucked up little whiny bitch. You're a loser just like me.
Thanks, asshole.
You're a snooze, loser, and only one-star reviewer. You're a power bottom at rock bottom.
Power bottom at rock bottom.
Supposed to make me feel better.
There was a time I thought that no one could relate to the gruesome ways in which I'm damaged. But letting walls down, it can sometimes set you straight. We're all living in the same shit sandwich.
We're all living in the same
Yeah.
shit sandwich.
Sold my soul to a psychopathic freak.
And you
Think that makes you unique.
man, we're both losers, baby, we're losers. It's okay to be a
Coked up.
Dick sucking hoe?
baby, that's fine by me.
I'm a loser, honey, a schmoozer and a dummy, but at least I know I'm not alone.
You're a loser just like me. I got an appetite for gambling.
I've got an appetite for sampling every drug and sex toy I can find.
Go ahead, baby, sing that song. Come on.
I got no holes left to deflower.
I sold my soul to save my power. Now I'm on that demon's leash. I'm trapped and it gets worse with every hour.
You're a loser, baby.
A loser, but just maybe if we eat shit together, things will end up differently. It's time to lose your self-loathing. Excuse yourself, let hope in, baby. Play your card, be who you are. A loser.
Just like
All right then. Looks
like you could use some help from the big boss of hell himself. Check out Daddy's glowing reviews on Yelp. 5-star, flawless, really great. With a punch of a pentagram, a whack, bam, boom, I like Kazam. Usually I charge a sacrificial lamb, but you get the family rate. Who needs a busboy now that you got the chef? Michelin tasting menu free, a la carte. I'll rig the
What is the history with him and Alistair?
Yeah.
champagne fountains, caviar mountains, that's just a start.
Who's been here since day one?
Well, Alistair says they've never met, so.
Makes you chuckle in an old-timey fun. Your executive producer. That's true. I'm your guy, your day-to-day, your chum, your steadfast hotelier. Remember when I fixed that corn today?
Oh,
I'm truly honored that we built such a bond. You're like the child that I wish that I had. I care for you just like a daughter I spawned.
Hold on now.
It's a little funny. You could almost call me Dad. They say when you're looking for assistance, it's smart to pick the path of least resistance.
Others say that in your needy hour, there's no substitute for pure angelic power. Who just happens to also be your blood.
Sadly, there are times a birth parent is a dud. They say the family you choose is better.
What a bunch of losers.
Can you run out of my song?
Your song, I started this.
I'm singing it, I'll finish it.
Oh, you tacky piece
It's
of...
me. Yes, it's me. I knew you were all waiting for me. I'm here. What a guess. Took a while, but I'm present at last. It's me.
She brings it. Who? More than anything.
Oh, I like this song.
Charlie, you don't understand. Heaven never listens. They didn't listen to me. They won't listen to you.
You don't know that.
I do. You didn't know that when I tried this all before. My dreams were too hard to defend. And in the end, I won't lose it all again. Now you're the only thing worth fighting for. More than anything, more than anything. I'll shelter and adore you.
Hit that falsetto, dude.
Yeah. He's got a great voice.
I'm about to say, him and
Dad, I don't
the
need
gun
you to
running
protect me from
I
this.
just don't want
mobster
you to be crushed by
woman
them like
have like the best voice.
I know, I forget her name. I just called her Queen
When I
in my notes.
I didn't really know you at all. I always felt so small. But I heard your stories and I was enthralled. The tales about your lofty dreams. I listened breathlessly, imagining it could be me. So in the end, it's the view I had of you that show me dreams can be worth fighting for. More than anything, more than anything, I need to save my people more than anything.
I've been
Man, I can see it, Charlie.
find out who you are.
I've been waiting, wanting the same thing.
Looks like the apple doesn't fall far.
A while,
I've missed that smile, all that I'm hoping. Now that my eyes are open,
Charlie is quite taller than her father, too, though. So maybe she is just crazy tall.
be pulled apart again. 'Cause in the end, you are part of who I am. I'll support your dream, whatever lies in store.
Yeah! I love that moment.
Dearly beloved, it is my pleasure to say unto thee, welcome to heaven. Oh, where the virtuous reside 24/7. Oh, people are happy that they died, cause here we got no worries, got no burglaries, no strife. It's the perfect afterlife. Welcome to heaven. Oh, check out our sick decor, the spirit's there. And oh, please keep your brimstone off the floor. We got the best and brightest, the politest of the lot. And everyone is hot.
Everyone is hot. I love that line.
Please just show some outsiders around. After you see our realm, you'll never want to go back down.
Of course it is just temporary. I'm sorry you can't stay.
Cause every single day in heaven is a happy day. Welcome to heaven.
You didn't know.
Oh, I like this one.
But she was right, Sarah. She showed us a soul can improve. He saw the light, Sarah. Checked all the boxes that you said would prove a person deserves a second chance. Now we turn our backs and glance.
It's not as simple as you think. Not everything is spelled in ink.
It's not fair, Sarah.
Yeah, Charlie.
Charlie, keep a cool head. No, don't you care, Sarah? That just because someone is dead, it doesn't mean they can't resolve to change their ways. Turn the page, escape infernal place.
I'm sure you wish it could be so, but there's a lot that you don't know.
What are we even talking about? Some crack or who fucked up already? He blew his shot like the cocks in his mouth. This discussion is senseless and petty.
There's no question to be posed. He's unholy, case closed. Did you forget that hell is forever?
Callback.
Lives once, we'll see you in 1 month. Gotta say, I can't wait to come down and
Exterminate you.
Get mad, Charlie.
Loving her hair starts to go crazy.
This straight. You go down there and kill those poor souls. You didn't know.
Whoops.
Yes, the cat's out of the bag.
What's the big deal?
So tell me that you didn't know.
I thought since I'm older, it's my load to shoulder.
No.
You have to listen. It was such a hard decision. I wanted to save you. The anguish it takes to do what was required.
To think that I admired you
The
well.
fire in her eyes when she's saying that.
Dissension, I'm not a child to protect. With talk of virtue, just pretension. Was I too naive to expect you to heed the morals you're purveying? That's what the fuck I've been
Yes, Charlie.
Hell is forever, then heaven must be a lie.
Emily.
If angels can do whatever and remain in the sky, the rules are shades of gray when you don't do as you say, when you make the wretched suffer just to kill them again. I was told not to trust in angels.
By her?
She should know.
We should go.
No! Don't you see? We've come so close. Look at them fighting. They're at each other's throats.
Don't you act all high and mighty. Did you ever think your little girlfriend might be a liar?
Adam, please.
What's the fuss? Why hide the fact that you're an angel just like us?
This song is just so loaded.
Yeah,
There is
yeah.
so much that happens in the scene.
Yep.
Carmilla is her name.
Carmilla?
Did you get the name of the character who was singing the last one in heaven?
Emily?
It's Emily. Okay.
Emily and Sarah. The Latin flair.
Different type of motivation, or there's no way that you can handle this. I know you're thirsting for vengeance, baggy, you're out for blood, but you'll only stand a chance
If you're out for love, out for love.
Think of who you care about.
I do love this song too. I love them all. Let's be honest.
I know, right?
For vengeance, faggy, you're out for blood. But you'll only stand a chance if you're out for love.
Out for love.
Think of who you care about. Protect them and be out for love. You're gonna fight without gloves, and when that push comes to shove, yeah, you just might rise above long as you're out for love.
Ready for this.
Ready for this.
Wanted something that was so clear in your mind that you could taste it?
You mean like human flesh?
Sort of. It's a feeling like a rumbling in your gut that you could finally be faced with a billion needy faces. I guess what I mean to say is, for the first time in my life, I might have to be ready for this. Ready to be the one who's leading from the front. Gotta come into my
I like the piano in this.
Gotta
Me
come
too.
into my throne. Gotta take charge and defend my only home. And although I kind of feel unsteady now, I need to be ready for this. Have you ever felt like you're willing to die to save the people of your city?
By die, you mean use my teeth to rip flesh apart?
That's a start.
That's a start.
Now we need a leader, and it seems to me that destiny has picked me to be that, if you'll permit me. So who's with me? Wouldn't it be super to see more of hell? Join up now if you like travel. Come on, boys, hop in the saddle. A lot of sights to see en route to my hotel. Not to mention the camaraderie. Yes, sirree, you'll form life-changing friendships with the folks along the way.
And feast on all the angels you can eat.
Okay.
It's songs like these that like are just scream Broadway. Like, you know, the big ensemble.
Yeah.
And you can see everyone on stage doing this.
I was thinking, as I was driving my car the other day, totally rocking out to the soundtrack while I was driving. Like, how long until they turn this into a musical?
Yeah, right?
I mean, come on. We have like every movie on the planet being turned into a musical. Turn this into a musical.
We tone it down.
We'd totally go opening night.
Yeah, and look, half the cast is from Broadway, so it's great.
Look at the poodle.
I saw it this time. I didn't think I saw it last time.
We're super duper grateful to have you folks aboard. In my life, maybe I can be ready for this. I can be the marshal leading the parade. I can come into my own, and I think I've always known my destiny could never be postponed. When Adam brings the battle here, I must
Yeah,
feel like I'm
fuck that guy.
ready for this. They're dancing along, they're singing her song.
Surprised why I knew she could do it all along. She's bound to pass the test as princess of hell. Like her daddy, she is badly powerful. She's filled with potential that I could guide.
I concur.
Stick with her, you'll be on the winning side. For the first time in our lives, we know that we are ready for this.
We'll show heaven a fight they won't forget.
It's time to take a stand.
It is time to lend a hand against the angels and their deadly threat.
We cannot take it anymore. The time has come to go to war. Prepare to fight. We're ready for
I really hope that I'm ready for this.
You are, Charlie.
More than anything, Reprise.
The prize, okay.
Really?
I'm sorry. I'm just so scared. What if we lose? You've already done so much. So many lives you've changed. So many souls you've touched.
And in the end, if it's only me you see, there's something that I've been dying to say. More than anything, more than anything, need you to know I love you more than anything, more than anything.
Yay!
Mm-hmm. Finale.
He did it for us. The ultimate sacrifice. He gave me his trust. And look how he paid the price. This bloodshed could have been avoided if I convinced heaven to work together. I took a hotel and I destroyed it. I know I could have done better, instead of letting you down.
Come on, little lady, why the frown? In the last 10,000 years,
So Dad really steps up.
to change this town. You can do this. Now I know it. For your story is just begun.
Yeah.
You can't quit now. Hell, you owe it. There's still damage to be undone. You've changed my mind. You've touched their hearts. Found the good in souls gone bad. The stage is wrecked. The crowd is gone. But by God, Charlie, the show, it must go on. We can do this, we can build it. Best hotel that you've ever seen. Porcelain bedrooms, we can fill it. With more sinners than you can dream. It starts with you, you know it's true. Fulfill your destiny.
So long as I've got all of you with me.
To build a hotel, I think we need some bricks.
We're in hell, check out this little magic foundation. A remedial creation from me.
No time for crying. We got a lot of work to do, and we gotta try and make the best of what's in ruin. New coat of paint
New lights across the marquee.
with a little sorcery.
With a
After
little
the
sorcery.
battle, masterless cattle, overlords hanging by a thread. With bravado, maybe tomorrow we'll be atop the heap. While the rest of hell's pissing, Alistair's missing, led with his tail between his legs. Nature abhors a power vacuum, it leaves room for you and me. The future of hell belongs to the V's.
This place reeks of death. There's a chill in the air. And I barely escaped being killed by a hair. Great Alistair, altruist, died for his friends. Sorry to disappoint. That is
Not how this ends.
I'm hungry for freedom like never before. The constraints of my deal surely have a back door. Once I figure out how to unclip my wings, guess who will be pulling all the strings?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably gonna be terrible when he does that, but still.
I know, I have a feeling he's gonna be like,
The ultimate villain?
yes, and
Yeah.
it makes me so upset because I love him so much.
I know.
We'll make a difference, wait and see. We're gonna do this, you and me. And then tomorrow it will be a fucking happy day.
Okay, so wrote down our notes, sorted through it, and ranked these 16 songs. We're gonna go from our least favorite to the top. So we're gonna start at the back. And once again, please don't be offended if your favorite song is on this list. As far as not where you'd like it. As far as me, I rank these songs as far as songs that I liked and would listen to and affected me in some sort of emotional way. Not so much songs that were like important to the story. It's songs that like I could take out of this world, this universe, this story, put it on and still enjoy it. That's kind of how I ranked it. Now, we didn't set any parameters for this, so I was curious on how you went about ranking these.
So for me, whenever it comes to a musical, be it a play, TV show, or movie, the song that I walk away singing is generally going to be my favorite song, because that's the one that like hooked me into the show. But also the more of the songs that I'm singing as I leave, the better. So like the first time I heard the Hamilton soundtrack, I like couldn't stop singing basically the entire show. And I had to keep listening to songs on repeat until I got all the words so that then I could pretend to rap. So for me, it was, am I singing these songs after the episode? Am I singing them in the shower? Are they playing in my head? Am I listening to them in the car? That was probably like the most influencing factor. Okay. And then I'm not going to lie, favorite characters having certain songs definitely influenced it.
Yeah,
because, like,
that influences it.
You know, when my favorite characters are singing, then I'm just going to naturally like that song a little bit more.
Okay, so I'll start first.
Okay.
My number 16 song is Welcome to Heaven. For me, it's because it lacked any real emotional connection to any of the characters and any of the, like, you know, I know I said like, and so if I took that song even out of it, it just didn't really have anything there for me. And it felt, well, yes, we talked about how this could be on Broadway and this could be like a musical theater thing. It was very musical theater-y. So it just wasn't my kind of jam. So that's why I had that as, that's number 16 for me. What about you?
Same song, number 16.
Welcome to Heaven. All right, why?
It was kind of a throwaway song, and I don't mean that to like be offensive to the creators of the song or to the actor who was singing it, because it's not meant that way. But just like comparatively to all the other songs in this show, many of which are like show-stopping numbers. This is like Welcome to Heaven, and heaven is exactly what we expect it to be. It's gold pillars and pearly gates, and everything's lovely and perfect and clean and nice. And I mean, that's not half as interesting as like Welcome to Hell. Hell is exciting to explore because it's like, ooh, what is it? Like, one of the pieces that I love about Happy Day in Hell is the interaction with hell itself, the on the street, the people, the, you know, and kind of seeing what does it really mean to live in hell. Living in heaven, like, you kind of all know what that is, right? And that's what it was. It did exactly what it needed to do for the show. Yeah. And so was perfect in that. It's just probably not a song that I'm ever going to sing to in the shower or like, it might be the one that I skip when I'm listening to the soundtrack on Spotify. So, yeah. It's
like musically it was a well-crafted song and like the lyrics were good and everything like that, but it just didn't, for me again, didn't evoke any emotion. So, okay, you're next. What was number 15 for you?
Okay. So I'm prepared for all of the controversial kickback that I'm going to get for this, because I know a lot of people are going to hate me for saying it.
Okay.
It's Poison.
Okay.
Objectively, Poison is a great song. I can acknowledge this. But the content that it deals with and what makes it so good and effective is how uncomfortable it makes me.
Yeah.
So despite the fact that I can sit here and say objectively it's a great song, I don't necessarily want to hear it again. And so for that reason, I'm like, I can't rank it high in my favorites if like I actually don't want to hear it, just because the visuals to me with this were so powerful. Angel as a character was such a moving character to watch throughout the show. And I can't hear the song without also playing in my mind the story. I can't separate them. And so for that reason, I'm like, I don't want to relive what's happening to Angel over and over again, and therefore I don't want to hear the song over and over again, and therefore I can't rank it high on my list, even though I will freely say objectively it is a fan-fucking-tastic song.
Yeah, and see, that's like the difference between a favorite song and best songs. So these are our favorite songs because we are not musical experts by any means, and these are just songs like, so that's going to keep in mind. I thought you were going to have something the same as me, because I feel like I have to defend mine as well. Mine is more than anything the Reprise. I thought it was, for me, it's just too short. It rehashes like if you take away them kissing, if you don't have that visual and you just listen to the song, it's tough because some of these, like, you know, you need the context in order to truly appreciate the song. But if I don't have the visuals and let's just listening to the song, and I didn't know they had that moment. This is a moment where they finally, like, you know, kiss in the show. That for me, I'm like, okay, it's just too short. And there's other songs that are just so good. And this is just kind of like an add-on for the other song more than anything. And they've done a good job in this show of like doing callbacks. Like some of their later songs call back to a lot to the earlier songs, which I really love. But yeah, so that's for me. That's more than anything is 15. And for 14, again, I feel bad, but it starts with sorry.
Aww.
You know, our snake, our Serpentius or whatever, really enjoy him. It's a really sweet song. It's really cute, but also pretty short. And it was like funny, but like it was kind of one of those like, oh, aren't we like cute and funny kind of songs? And it's just like, all right, like it's cute and funny, but I don't know how many times I could like really listen to it. and you know, just like again, I love the visuals of him. Oh, I'm so sorry. So if I took those out of it, how much would I really love it? That's why it's number 14 for me.
All right. 14 for me, and I think I have to defend myself to you because you're gonna not be happy for this.
Hell is Forever?
No. Oh no.
Okay, all right.
As much as I hate Adam, that's a great song.
Okay.
Whatever It Takes.
What? Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
So Carmilla's character, she sings the shit out of it. That actress has a gorgeous voice. So strong, so great. Vaggie comes in, their duet, like their voices blend very well together for that duet part. But what I realized was, for whatever reason, I have never walked away singing that song. I didn't know what the song was going to be before it actually started happening. And then I was like, okay, I can kind of sing along to this a little bit. Like I was like a little bit into it enough where I could maybe sing a few lines. But like even after the fact, I'm like, wait, how did that song go again? So for whatever reason, like when I'm seeing it in the show, it means a lot. But as you kind of said, like outside of the show, this isn't one that I'm walking away with for whatever reason. And I don't know why, but I'm just not.
Okay, that's fair. All right, what's next? 13.
Ready for This, which is Charlie and the Cannibals.
Charlie and the Cannibals.
Yeah.
I have that as 13 as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Haha, we meet up again.
Okay.
So for me, I loved Charlie's bits in this. I loved Alistair's bits in this. I loved the interjections from the Cannibals that made it really funny. To me, this felt like the finale song in the first act in the musical.
Yeah, exactly.
Big production number. All cast is on stage. It's fun. It's upbeat. Again, I'm not walking away singing it. I'm not diving into it outside the context of the show. And so in the show, very enjoyable. The humor was very fun, which I think like I remember the humorous moments and like the visuals more than I walk away with the song itself.
Yeah, and same thing for me. Like I thought it was like I love the piano part in it. We talked about that in the beginning, and it felt very Broadway, very musical theatery, and you know, it's just like it had all great elements of that song. It's just like, okay, this is a very well put together song, and like this is like something that I could see on Broadway, and but it's not going to be the song that you are walking away with and singing at the end of it. It's funny, and it kind of gave off some Book of Mormon vibes with me, because like when he talks about the ones that's like, we're gonna bite some angels' wings, just like, yeah, sure, I guess you could. Sort of like awkwardness and uncomfortableness. But yeah, it's just wasn't one of the things where, again, I'm looking for something that like moves me either physically or emotionally or you know, in that kind of way. Like I want a song to really affect me in order to be a favorite of mine. So that's why it was 13. But like, you know, yeah. So okay, number 12 for me. You're not gonna like this. I think it's a song you like. Probably higher on your list. You Didn't Know. So You Didn't Know. I had that one because so I love it when Charlie gets in it.
Yeah.
That's like, for me, that's like kind of when the song really picks up, like in this song. It's an ensemble piece, very, you know, much like the finale and the opening was. It's got a lot of the different characters in it. I think because of that, I wasn't really able to latch on to the emotion in it because like there's like, you know, it bounces around a lot to the different characters and it kind of like changes the emotions within you like as you're going. So I didn't really get to like have a certain like fuck yeah throughout the whole thing or like, oh my gosh, this is like really like touching, like, you know, very touching and like give me goosebumps. It kind of jumps around a little bit. So it's also, I like the callback to Hell is Forever. I do enjoy that. But yeah, I'm like, at this point, it's one of those things where like, you know, it's still, I still enjoy it. It's still a good song. It's just, there are other songs I like better.
That's fair.
Okay.
My number 12 was More Than Anything, the Reprise.
Okay.
I think I like it more than you. Like, I actually have walked away with this one in my head a little bit. But to something you said, which I thought was really on point, if they ever did turn this show into a Broadway musical, that song would be further fleshed out and enhanced. It would be longer. It would go more in depth. I feel like because it was a reprise, it was really tough to have it earn the big romantic moment that it was. It was almost like those two things were a little bit in conflict because often like the big romantic moment has like a full song. It's earned. Yeah. It's not just a reprise of something that came earlier and like a little snippet of something. So for me, I loved the moment. I sort of loved the message too, like more than anything in terms of like with what's preceded this, the fact that like Charlie felt so betrayed by Vaggie, but Vaggie also kind of felt betrayed by Charlie because she couldn't really feel like she could trust her with it. And now she knows that she couldn't trust her with it because, oh my God, this whole thing blew up. And like, yeah, she's an angel, but like, this can't be the end of things. You know, so the more than anything, like more than your pride, more than your self-righteousness, more than anything, like the person is who matters. And like, you have to be able to give them a second chance rather than like staying on your high horse. So I kind of liked all the messaging and I liked the song. I just felt like the moment, as far as a song number goes, was perhaps rushed, and so it would have been better if it was a fuller song.
Okay. What is number 11 for you?
It starts with Sorry.
Oh.
Like the opening of that song is in my head. Like I've walked away with it. I love it. Again, it's another song with a great message. Like everything when you have a conflict with someone, moving past it starts with sorry. You have to realize what you've done wrong. You have to acknowledge it because you can't move on until that happens. Otherwise, it's like you might move on, but it's going to blow up again. And so I love this sort of like almost lullaby-esque tune that starts it off. And then the visuals and the humor is great. But I might go away and sing it to the soundtrack. It's probably one that like in the car we'll skip a few times if I'm driving with Ken. And it's not going to be one that we'll like both rock out to. So.
Okay. Yeah, number 11 for me is going to be Poison. Again, for Angel, it's like just such a powerful song for his character. Not even just like the content, like taking away the content of it. Just the musicality of it. It's not kind of like my kind of song that I really kind of like. Like when we watched it first time, I kind of thought it was like auto-tuned for the voice or not. Like I wondered about that. I'm like, is that? No, not too much because like it like just kind of had that that sort of feeling and vibe to it, but I couldn't really, you know, I wouldn't tell them like I thought these were, you know, all Broadway singers, or the majority of them were Broadway singers and whatnot. For what we're doing this for, it's favorite songs, and it's like a very powerful song, very good song for Angel, and it was like well done as far as like making you feel something.
Oh yeah,
because it definitely did. But to call it a favorite is it's just tough. So that's for me. That's number 11.
All right, number 10.
Number 10 for me. I had easier time with the top like 5 and the bottom 5. This middle group, I had a really tough time with. Hell's Great Dad. That for me is number 10. Guy's got a great voice.
Yeah, he does.
That sings it. And it's got Alistair in it, and it's like the back and forth between them and the doing like violin or whatever, and then the piano that Alistair had. It was like upbeat and it had like a little bit of a groove to it. But when I'm thinking of it now, I'm just like, there's not too many of the words that I'm really thinking about. So yeah, that's why it's there for me.
Hell's Great Dad for me as well.
Really? Okay.
Yep. So for me, similarly, I'm not thinking of the song. Like, I'm not, the tune, the lyrics aren't staying with me, but the visuals are. I love the competition between Alistar and Lucifer, and Charlie's reaction to it as she's not really aware of what's going on and kind of trying to figure out, oh, now I'm with Alistar over here. No, I'm not with, I'm with Dad over here. And like, okay, who's going to help me now, guys? Can we just figure this out? So what sticks with me more is the visuals and the emotion as I watch it versus like how effective it will be lifted out of the show. But it was so impactful in the show. Like, I loved the Alistar Lucifer showdown. Like, I loved that moment. And Alistar is one of my favorite characters. So like, you know, as I said, if you got my favorite character in it, it's bumping you up on the list. And so there we go.
So it was number 9 for you. We're the top 10. I mean, it's, you know, top 10 in any list, even though it's 16 songs. Top 10 still good. What's number 9?
Finale.
Finale. Okay.
Finale because it wrapped everything up really well. It was heartfelt. I mean, when we think our little snake buddy has committed the ultimate sacrifice and he's gone, and like Charlie is just surveying the destruction of everything that happened, like it's very charged. But it does quickly pivot into like, there's no time to, I think Charlie even says in the song, like, there's no time to cry. You know, got to get back to it. And what I love about it is it wraps everything up, leaving a little bit of a cliffhanger with the whole Alistar thing. It's diverse in sound. It's emotional for our characters. But like the pieces of it that I'm walking away with are like, because they're pieces of songs that I have already listed higher up on this list that I like.
Okay.
So I think part of me liking it is also because, oh, well, they're calling back to the song that I really like. So, yeah.
Yep, that was mine too. Was Finale.
Okay.
Basically, pretty much summed up the reasons that I liked it is, you know, the ensemble of it, calling back to the opening song. It had Nifty in it, so that's always gonna be a plus. That's some of our favorite characters. And then next is for me, which would be, what are we at? 8. 8 is Stayed Gone.
Huh.
Is that next for you too?
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, I like the opening of the song. They do it at the end of the song, and Alistar like steals it for him. But it changes the tone and makes it more sinister. And this had like some good different changes throughout it. Let's see what else I wrote about it. There's a fun tone shift, like the slow to fast that they got, and just like the little beats in it, like that, just kind of like stick with me. Like even if I don't know the whole, it's one of those songs where you'll sing it, but you'll sing the same line like over and over again because you know the rest of it. And it's like the one that sticks out to me is the demon is a coward. That kind of little ditty that they have in there. The mediocre podcast and the TV's buffering. Really like just kind of all of that about it.
So for me, Alistar, of course.
Alistar.
The part of it that's in my head is the shift when Alistar takes over and goes darker. Like, I don't even know the words, but like I have that sort of like descending little thing that he does in my head. I have to learn the words.
Let's begin.
Yes, that's the part. Love that so much.
I came home, or like whatever. Yeah.
That is the part that's just in my head, and like I see Alistar in my head, and I love that part so much. So like I would listen to the song over and over again, and even just fast forward to that part just to hear that, because I think it's great. And it's such a, I think it might be one of the first times that we see the potential of what Alistar may be capable of, which made that really an exciting moment to be like, ooh, don't discount radio, man. He's got some power. And I love the social commentary within the battle of the TV versus radio. I just think it's really fun. I thought the lyrics were clever. So yeah, that's why.
Okay. Number 7 for you.
Respectless.
Ah, okay. Nice.
I love that the two women like in this boardroom setting duking it out over like her approach for Camilla, and then like this little young thing who's like, you're outdated. Like, I've got this. I know what's up. I'm way better than you. And just the visual of it, the sort of like the competing sounds and styles, I thought was great and really fun. I don't know any of the words to it. It's not one that I've necessarily walked away singing, but I have walked away with that scene in my head. And for that, it gets mentioned up higher on the list.
I'm not going to talk too much about this next one because I feel like you'll have more to say about it. Number 7 for me is Happy Day in Hell. And so great opening tune. Again, very much Broadway musical theater vibes. When we watched it, it had me Little Shop of Horrors is what I thought about. Not so much like in the tone. Obviously, this is a lot more upbeat than Skid Row. But the fact of like them talking about the fact of like their life in hell and what it's like to like kind of like live in hell and like, you know, how they talk about how it's like to like live down in Skid Row. It was funny. I love it when Charlie goes, "Have fucking happy day in hell." Just like I mean, I know I tried to take the visuals out of it, but it's just hard not to see her like bright smile when she says that. So yeah, I just like, it really sets the tone for the whole series as well. And I mean, the line that it will just always just play in my head, "Happy day in hell." Like that's just gonna repeat in my brain 4 days. So yeah, that's number 7 for me. Number 6 is Out for Love.
Yep. Mine too.
Sorry, that was terrible.
No. That was mine too.
But yeah, I love the Latin flair for it, and got me pumped up. And I just love her voice so much. And yeah, so yeah, it was just like made me want to groove and dance. So I enjoyed it.
It's number 6 for me as well. It is one that I've walked away singing. This is where both Carmilla's awesome voice and my music style align, because this is one that I'm like, yeah, man. I love the scene too. The like, yeah, you suck at fighting because you fight like an angel. You don't think you can die. So I liked that sort of turning point and that realization for Vaggie. I like what it did for her character. And then I love the lyrics, which I have to learn them properly. But like, you know, you're thirsty for vengeance, you're out for blood. But essentially, like, if you want to win, you have to be out for love. And so I love that message. Like, yeah, you can't just fight with rage and against something. You have to fight for something. What are you fighting for? That's what gives you an edge. So all around, love the song.
All right, top 5 for your first top.
Top 5.
Top 5.
More Than Anything. Coming in number 5.
More Than Anything.
Yep.
That's the same for me. More Than Anything, number 5. Yeah.
Oh wow. See, this is why we're married, because like our music taste can pretty well align. For me, I love everything that it was for Charlie as a character, for Lucifer as a character, and then for their relationship. I just thought it was so powerful to kind of see the history of them, what Lucifer's perception of like their past was versus hers, and how like, you know, she kind of felt the being in the shadow of dad. He's Lucifer, it's the king of hell. And like, so I liked the visuals. I liked the song. I liked their voices and melody. They both sang the hell out of it. So yeah, that's where it's at.
Yeah. I mean, I like a good heartfelt song, and that's what it was intended for. And they absolutely delivered on it. And it's something that, well, you know, if you love anybody, it's something that you can kind of like relate to, and something that you would sing. And yeah, so it's just something that it touched me on an emotional level. So, and again, like the chorus of the song is something that I'll sing in my head. And good duet. Like, I will say that I liked it more with Lucifer than I did with Charlie. Not that Charlie's got a bad voice or I don't like Charlie or anything like that. It's just Lucifer, man.
He's a good singer.
His voice is so beautiful. It's just amazing. Number 4 for me is Respectless.
Oh, okay.
So I really enjoy this song. It just got like this upbeat vibe to it. And when she's talking, I don't know, it's just like a song you can like really just like dance to and groove to, and just it sticks with me. And there's nothing else more I can say about that. Like, it's not one of those songs that like is a very emotionally impactful for any of the characters in it. It's a little bit on the shorter side for the songs that go, but man, when when the song goes, it just fucking delivers, and I love the ending of it. This meeting's over. Like, this meeting's over. Oh,
Yeah.
just like hit it. Just punches you in the face, and yeah. So I love it.
Number 4 for me is You Didn't Know.
Okay.
I love this song and this scene on so many levels. First of all, it's a loaded scene. This is a true turning point in the entire show. I love the unmasking of heaven, because as we've seen with Adam as our reference for heaven thus far, because he is the angel we've met, heaven fucking sucks. They need to be unmasked. They need to be shown for the charlatans that they are. Well-meaning or not, I don't care. Hypocrisy through and through. So I love that kind of comes out to light. And I love even more so the fact that Emily and Charlie lead this song. That is Charlie, the princess of hell, and it is Emily, a very important angel in heaven. And they're leading this moment. Because Emily's sort of like the betrayal that she experiences in learning, like, wait a minute, we slaughter them? What? And sort of this, Sarah, who she's admired, she's now kind of seen completely differently. I think all of us in some moment as we've grown up, we've had somebody who we've thought of as heroic and admired because we probably set them on a pedestal, and then you realize that they're human. And hopefully you realize that in a way that's healthy. Sometimes you realize it in a way that's not healthy, and they just like destroy your vision of them and betray you. And that can be really tough to reconcile. And so I love that we kind of get all of that big emotion here in this song, on top of which we learn Vaggie's an angel. We get a call back to Hell is Forever. There's so much in it to love, and I do love it very much.
Okay. Top 3.
Top 3.
What's your number 3?
Loser, baby.
Ah, great song.
Great song. This is one that I walk away singing. I don't know the words pretty much beyond what you sang. I tried to. There was a part in this where I thought I did, and I definitely didn't.
The one I know other than Loser Baby is Coked Up Tick Sucking Hoe.
Oh my God.
Well, that's all right by me. That's just fine by me.
Yeah. I mean, it's so fun.
Yeah.
It's also like, I love the whole self-acceptance. Like, okay, so you're a loser. So what? I'm a loser too. Like, find your people. Like, it's not about trying to be something you're not. It's like, that's what's going to make you miserable. Accept who you are. That's where your superpower is in who you are. I love that we also learn more about Husk in this as well. So like, we've had a lot of really heavy stuff with Angel that's preceded this. We needed something light. We also need that for Angel in this moment too. We're all a little bit worried about Angel at this point. And we get to learn about Husk as well. So it was a great moment all around for them.
Number 3 for me, which is, where it deserves to be, not in number 14, is Whatever It Takes. This song, a lot to do with the singer, Carmela.
Yeah.
When she busts into the I can't even fucking do it. When she busts into the like, it is reminiscent, and this might be blasphemy, but of Whitney Houston's song.
I Will Always Love You.
I Will Always Love You. And so that's kind of like the feeling I get when she busts into that. Like, I can just feel that emotion and like that note that she hits and is able to sustain. And it's beautiful. And when I hear that song, it gives me goosebumps. Actually, when like I was, cause like, so we have an editor that edits the episode, and then I kind of like went over sometimes a little bit like the songs of these shows when we did our reaction. And when I listened to that song again, like it just gave me goosebumps as I was listening to it. And I love the whole line of like, whatever it takes, I'll make the mistakes. Once again, if you love someone, and you have someone in your life that you are willing to do anything for, I think it really resonates. and realizing that you're not going to make all the right decisions, but you'll be the one that makes the mistakes, but you're doing it all for the right reasons and for the person that you love. And like, like also with Vaggie, like, Vaggie wants to be the armor, and then like when Carmilla talks, it's protection, but like, it's another sense of armor. Armor is protection, but they just say it like in different ways. For me, that song really resonates and really hits. So number 2 for me is Loser Baby. Yeah, for everything you said. It's a great song. It makes me groove. It makes me dance. I love the camaraderie of it all. I love the fact that, like, if you're ever feeling down, like that's a song that you just pop on, and it's a song that anyone can relate to.
Yeah.
So it's visually also was great. And they busted out the loser sign and everything. It's funny, so it adds that in it, so it doesn't take itself too seriously, but also has a great message to it.
Yep.
So when you're able to do that, I think it's really impressive. So yeah, Loser Baby. So number 2 for you, and number 1.
Number 2, Hell is Forever.
Yeah, I figured.
Great song. I mean, such a great song. I hate Adam so much that it speaks volumes about how good this song is that I put it at number 2. The song is so good that, like, I want to learn Charlie's part to it just to sing along with it, even though I hate Adam. And I think what really, like, clinched it in that spot for me the first time we ever listened to this song in the show was air guitar. Fuck yeah.
Guitar solo. Fuck yeah.
That was it. I was like, there it is. I mean, I have no notes for this song. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't change anything. Nothing. Not a thing.
So that means that your number 1 song is
I can do it. I just know it. I'll get heaven behind my plan.
Keep going.
Oh, I could.
Do it. That
Heaven or Hell is Happy Day in Hell. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Instantly sucked me into the show. Instantly sucked me into Charlie as a character. Mm-hmm. And to the world that she was in. I mean, her love for her place and her people, her ridiculously sunshiny optimism, and her, like, I can do this. The attitude of, like, I can do this. I know I can do this. I will figure this out. I'm going to make it happen. Love all of that. And then I love exploring Hell. I love the people that she interacts with. The guy who's like, touch my parts. And she's like, no, thank you. Like, I'm just going to move on. Again, this is another one I have absolutely no notes for. I have sung this song so many times since seeing it in the first episode. And I will continue to sing along to it in the shower, in the car, wherever, all the time.
Yeah, I'm almost like a little bit, I don't know, disappointed or sad myself that Hell is Forever is my favorite song. Because it is like the quintessential douchebag song. Like, it just sums up like stereotypical, like, frat boy, douchebag, like, rocking like guitar solo, fuck yeah. Like, you're rocking out like, here I go again on my own, which I've done. Okay, I'm not gonna say I've done that. I'm not gonna say I'm above that shit. It just is one of those things where, yeah, like, oh man, they capture his essence so well.
Oh my god, yeah.
But it just the feeling that it evokes, and I love the clapping along. Hell is forever, whether you like it or not. Like, you just want to groove to it.
You do.
And yeah, and just got some great lines to it. And man, yeah, when I heard that, I was blown away, and I go, this show is gonna be fucking awesome. So, I mean, they put your favorite song in the beginning, and they put my favorite song at the end of the first episode.
Yeah.
And that's how they hooked, I'm sure, a ton of people. And then they kept them going with, the other songs just being just as good throughout it, and, the characters and everything. So just a fantastic series. Can't wait for season 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Yes.
Let us know your favorites down below in the comments. And once again, please keep in mind, these were just our personal favorites. And so they're not going to line up with everyone else's. We all have different tastes.
Yeah.
And if you want to see our Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel reactions, we have playlists for both of those. And you can see our full watch-along reactions for Hazbin Hotel by joining Patreon. Thanks so much for checking out our reaction. For Hazbin Hotel, these are our favorite songs, our favorite list, but just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.